Hi everyone, I hope all of you will be safe at the home. Stay home, stay safe. So let's start chemical equation. The symbolic representation of a chemical reaction in the form of symbols and formulae are known as chemical equation. For example, when hydrogen reacts with the oxygen, it gives water. So we write hydrogen plus oxygen gives water, and this is known as the word equation. If we write this word equation into the chemical equation, so we have to know about the symbols of the elements and the formulae of the compound. So symbol of hydrogen is the H2, symbol of oxygen is O2, and formula of water is H2O. So the chemical equation of that word equation will be H2 plus O2 gives H2O. Here H2 in the form of gas, oxygen is also gas, and the water will be liquid in state. In this equation there are three parts, that is the reactants, products and this arrow. So this is a chemical equation. Now types of chemical equation. There are two types of chemical equation: balanced chemical equation and unbalanced chemical equation. So what is the balanced chemical equation? The chemical equation which has equal number of atoms for each element in the both the side called balanced chemical equation. That is, we can say that the total number of reactant equal to the total number of product. Okay, now let's understand with taking one example. Here zinc react with the sulfuric acid to form zinc sulfate and release hydrogen gas. So let's see, this is the balanced equation or unbalanced equation. So we have to count the number of atoms in reactant side and product side. So here in this equation zinc, hydrogen, sulfur and oxygen take part. So the number of zinc in reactant side 1 and in product side 2. The number of hydrogen atom in reactant side 2 and product side also 2. The number of sulfur atom in reactant side 1 and in product side also 2. And the number of oxygen atom in reactant side 4 and in the product side also 4. So if we see all the atoms in reactant and product sides are equal, so we can say that this is a balanced chemical equation. Okay, now unbalanced chemical equation. So the chemical equation in which no equal number of atoms for each elements in the both the side are called unbalanced chemical equation. That is, we can say that the total number of reactant is not equal to the total number of product. Let's take one example. Here hydrogen gas reacts with the oxygen gas to form liquid water. So let's see, this is the balanced chemical equation or unbalanced chemical equation. Here in this equation two elements are take part, that is the hydrogen and oxygen. The number of hydrogen atom in reactant site 2, and also the number of hydrogen atom in product sites are 2, but the number of oxygen atom in reactant site are 2, and the number of oxygen atom in product side is only 1. So if we see here, the number of oxygen atom in both the side are not equal, so we can say that this is the unbalanced chemical equation. Now we have to balance this chemical equation. Let's see what is the balanced chemical equation. Here, balanced chemical equations are those equations, as I told you, in which the number of reactant equal to the number of product. If the equation is not balanced, we have to balance that equation. Here the question is arise, why do we balance the chemical equation? So I think you all must have read about the law of conservation of mass in 9th standard, and this says that mass can neither be created nor be destroyed in a chemical reaction. It means mass is constant during the chemical reaction. So to obey this law, the total mass of element present in the reactant must be equal to the mass of element present in the product. So for obey the law of conservation of mass, we have to balance the chemical equation. Now how we balance the chemical equation? So before starting the balancing the chemical equation, we have to know about the some basic concept about the subscript and coefficient. Let's take example here. Hydrogen react with the oxygen to form water. Here these two shows the subscript and these two shows the coefficient. Okay, subscript always take under the atom, below the atom, and coefficient always write at the front of atom or formula. Here subscript never be changed. During balancing the chemical equation, we don't change the subscript, and subscript shows the number of atoms, and coefficient it may be changed for balance the chemical equation. Coefficient shows the number of molecules. This is the basic concept for balancing the chemical equation. You always remember that subscripts never be changed, coefficient be changed. Okay, so in the next video we will see how balance the chemical equation. Thank you. Be safe. Thank you.